Okay, right, so I do believe, what's the line? Line, please. Okay, right, yes, I do believe we're now live. Hello, everyone, welcome to another live stream. This is, of course, American Truck Simulator with SE Software's Witches of Brackenreach event, Halloween event. In previous years, there was also a World of Trucks event called just Halloween, so Halloween, where basically had just normal deliveries basically, but they were just with a Halloween themed trailer paint job, and you'd get some thingies for it. This year it's a bit more similar to the Winterland thing, like the thing that got started 2 years ago, where it's actually a custom map where you can get to through like those sparkly portal zone things in like rest stops, and yeah, like last stream. If you've seen last stream, you know what's going on, right? Okay, so quickly read chat. CangoFango starting soon, live now. Hi Lo, hi, yes, Paradise, Moni, welcome. Glad you could make it. Okay, right, so already in game, of course. This is it is going to be a convoy. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. Okay, one moment. There we go. Yeah, and Carmelita is going to be joining us very, very shortly. Just said joining now. So we're in LA. Of course, this has been reworked. This is Los Angeles, California. So just in the southwestern tip, basically. Not quite. I mean, San Diego is that. It's pretty much a southwestern tip of the United States. Right here. And so, also, I'm in Smarty's Peterbilt 351. Sorry, I think you can still hear me. Anyway, this is... If you have seen any trucking movies from the 70s, like early 70s, this truck should seem very familiar to you. This is, of course, from 1971's Duel movie by Steven Spielberg. Of course, yeah, very rusty old heap, basically. Look at that. It's just, yeah, with the camera box back there. I mean, it's not got a camera in right now, but it may in the future, who knows. And yeah, like the damaged horn as well. You can barely see it's damaged. Can you even see it's damaged? I don't know. It's supposed to be damaged. Hold on. Is it? I can hear you still, and can still hear you. Okay. With the aid of my ears, which are also here and hear you. Okay. Oh, the single damage. There it is. This one, of course. Why was it not that before? Okay, should be fine now. Okay, right. So, also slight spoilers for this truck mod specifically. If you can't find this rusty paint job and like these special parts for the dual truck config, that's because Smarty basically locked them, so that like they're hidden basically, these parts normally, and they only appear as a used truck config. So if you want this truck, you have to, like with these specific accessories and paint job, you need to keep refreshing the used truck market every 3 or so in-game days, and then in the future, like whenever, like completely by random, it's gonna refresh and you may find it, basically. Yeah, it is a random chance of spawning. It doesn't spawn all the time, but it can spawn, and that's the only way to get it, really. So yeah. I mean, the truck normally you can just get, but with these specific parts and paint job, that's a special thing. But yeah. So, we're in LA. Carmelita has connected. Where is she? Hold on. I'm in, just going for a quick bathroom break. Okay. Good. Right, okay, so LA, where is Carmelita? Up here in Fresno. Okay. Just gonna say, all right, quick travel to LA when you're back. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so LA, I'll just quickly accept a contract. Don't want to waste too much time here. Right. By the way, this event did finish today, I do believe. But we can still do deliveries, you know. We can still contribute. I mean, yeah. We can still do it until 16th of November. So, Halloween treats. Let's go one bit further away from Venture to Brackenreach. Brackenhelm, it says, actually. Because the castle is called Brackenhelm, I suppose, yeah. Yeah. Also, I managed to fix the issue I experienced last time after updating to 1.56. Oh, Image is here, hello. Thou art keeping me company whilst I try and get that pal again. Good luck. But yeah, the bug I encountered last time after updating to 1.56, where those green holographic icons just didn't appear. I managed to fix that through some very kind help on the r/trucksem, not subreddit, but Discord server of the subreddit, where there's also some devs in there, so it's like semi-official. It's not strictly official, but it is like there's some devs in there, so it's kind of whatever. But yeah, someone actually very quickly after I posted about the issue, just a couple of minutes after, just came up with the solution. Just tell me to enter a command, and that made them appear again. Because yeah, I'm really glad about that. Also, I posted about the solution. Actually, I may just quickly show it in case anyone has the issue and just happens to be watching the stream. I posted about this here. Just a bit upward here. In case anyone has the issue of invisible green icons since 1.56 or whenever, in ATS and or ETS2, I've just asked about it and got a solution. Yeah, there's a link. Solution 1, type g_show_game_elements space 1 in console. The console needs to be active first. And solution 2 is basically the same command, but instead of entering it into the console, you change it in the config.cfg text file to 1 instead of 0. Hello, Carmelita. Welcome. So yeah, I'm in LA. That's LA, not Louisiana, of course. That's not released yet. But I'm in LA and I've just accepted a job. And so yeah, I would suggest quick traveling here and then trying to accept it. It should work this time. Image says, ooh, new shirt, hello. That's a new fashion statement, looks good. It's not a new shirt. It is a jacket thing. It's got one black button on the front up here. And yeah, I've had it for a long time, but only a couple months ago. Actually, I'm not sure when that was. Not sure if that was here or when it was exactly, but yeah, I've had this for quite a while, but I've only started wearing it I think in April or something. I don't exactly remember. But yeah, I've had it on streams a couple times now. Glad you like it though. Lita Vixen, hello. Hi, hey, yes. In Twitch chat, hi there. Nah, that's a spy camera, is it? I mean, then you know more about my jacket than I do. Shh, don't tell him, says Paradise. Yeah, I'm just driving a truck from a famous thriller road movie called Duel from 1971. Right, like a really rusty old truck. And this truck itself is the antagonist of the film instead of the truck driver, because the truck driver is pretty much obscured for pretty much all of it. All you see is his arm once, but that's it. their arm, I guess. I mean, it is the truck driver who, the actor who played the truck driver was a man, but it's never specified in the story, so whatever. Okay, so I've just picked up the Halloween treats cargo. Just gonna quickly check the map where you are. Okay, you're right here. Okay. Image says 8 AM tomorrow, 9 AM for y'all. We get the new season. You'd like Jeepers Creepers if you like vehicle villains. Oh yeah. Oh, and Maximum Overdrive. I've not watched that, but that is the only Stephen King story that he also directed the film adaptation of. Whoa. I didn't get damaged, I just gently touched it. Now thanks for the recommendation though, I have heard of that, but I've not seen that. But yeah, I've talked about Duel in the past, years ago, I think 2021 or something. Right, 2 fire crossbows were enough for Celestia 3. Good luck. We could add to the list. I like it. Oh, right. I mean, if you like it, sure. I would be up for it. I can't speak for the entire group, but I'm up for it. Okay. Yeah. I would also be up for adding Duel. There is not a lot of dialogue in it. It's basically just a... So I'll just very quick rundown. I'm not going to give any spoilers for it, but very quick rundown of the movie, if you haven't seen it. It is from 1971, and it was originally made as a TV movie, but then people liked it so much that it was actually extended, so additional scenes were filmed, so it's like to bring it up to the full theatre runtime, theatre length. And it's basically about a man called David Mann, with double N, who's just on a business trip, just on his own. He just leaves his house at the very start of the movie. It's like dash cam footage almost at the start. It is, where he just reverses out of his driveway in just somewhere in America, just I think in LA even. I could be wrong. Could be somewhere, some city in the US. And he goes through the city first, then leaves the city and just drives and drives and drives with tunnels while the intro sequence is playing and the titles, and then out in the desert as well, and then like very sparse trees. It's like a very dry area. It's not strictly just sand, the desert, but like it's rocky desert sort of environment. And just as he drives along, he just at some point comes across a truck, and this truck is this truck right here, and it's not got a Halloween trailer behind it, but it's rather got a just as rusty tanker, I'm not sure if it's diesel or some explosive substance, like some I think it's transporting fuel, like a fuel truck, fuel trailer. And like a really old rusty, like the entire thing is brown and rusty and grimy and sooty, with the exhaust fumes coming out, and it's driving slowly. And the guy doesn't want to keep driving behind it because he wants to, business trip, he wants to get to where he's going, and so he overtakes it. And yeah, that's where the initial conflict sort of starts, and then the entire movie is basically a duel, as the title says, between the guy in his red little car and the truck, and the truck didn't like being overtaken. Hello. Yeah, there is basically the truck driver sees it as an attack that the guy overtook him. And then just keeps sort of bullying him on the road, basically without words, but just in his driving style. And I really like the film because there's so they achieve so much with so little dialogue, and there are some scenes, like he does stop at one point at a truck stop where there's like a diner scene where he's not sure if any of the people in the diner are the truck driver who's been doing all that to him, and he isn't sure, and he looks at them, he glares at them, and he stuff like that. And there's also like a scene where like a phone call where he calls his wife or whatever at home, and like, yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything more, but that's the basic outline of the movie. If that at all sounds interesting to you, I would be very much up for adding that to the list, but if not, I understand as well. Hold on, where was I? Okay, I'm just going to quickly check the map so we can start driving. Where's the portal? Okay, there's 2 portals have spawned. Okay, we can go either down here or up here. Let's have a look. Why not? I think this top one looks a bit, could be a bit more interesting. We'll see. Actually, we'll drive the loop around here so we can see, go past the Walbert as well. Did they update the logo on that? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, we'll start driving now. Do you want me to lead, or? I'm fine with either. I mean, I've got the waypoint, so it might be easier. In Brackenreach, we can do either. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. 3 out of 4, we win. Just kidding. Says Emichu. Sharda says, and coincidentally, also down for it. Yeah, up for it, down for it, yeah. Wasted Tries says, hello. Hello, Wasted Tries. Welcome. Question, Wasted Tries. Do you recognize this truck? With this paint job, do you recognize it? You can't really see it now, but do you recognize it? Just the truck itself, not the trailer. Also with the smoke mirror on the front there, just check the exhaust fumes, I guess. If the engine's overdoing itself or something. Sheridan says, hi there, wait, was this something under the map there? It might have been. Emichu says, fellas, it's got a Halloween trailer, it means business. Evil business. Ooh, typical London drivers. Really? We're pulled out and accidentally hit it, you mean? I don't know. Never driven in London. Okay. Wasted Tries says, I'm going to try to think of a complicated multi-part question with multiple clauses that defy easy categorical answers just to keep Kango from reading chat. Okay. Good luck with that. Lita says, you can lead if you want to start. Okay, thank you. I only saw that later. But yeah, thank you. Wasted Tries. No, Survey. It's from the 1971 movie Duel by Steven Spielberg. Sheridan says, do you recognize it? He asks after spending the last 7 minutes explaining where it's from. Yeah, Wasted Tries only came to stream a bit later on, so I don't know what he heard. Emichu says, typical London drivers regarding the mindset of being overtaken as an attack. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, if you say so. I never saw that. Or Convoy. I do recommend it. Duel, Convoy as well. But yeah, I do recommend it. They are classics. But yeah. I do think I did see Smoking the Bandit. Yeah, same. Also the sequel. With Sheriff Buford T. Justice. Yeah. Fun fact, the character goes by the name of Snowman, like the CB handle. Actually, of Jerry Reed, he actually wrote the song for the movie. The Eastbound and Down and Westbound and Down songs. He actually wrote them and sung them. Actually, I think he definitely sung them. I think also wrote them actually. Yeah. But yeah, I do think Duel is like the tension in it is really well executed, especially with the full. I do prefer the full length version where they are like, because they filmed additional scenes for the theatrical release, because it was originally a TV movie, as I said. And the school bus scene was added, for example, and the one with the railroad crossing. And I don't just like them because it features a school bus and a train. It's like, it does add to the tension. It adds to the tension and like characterizing the truck driver and things like that. Just the little bit we don't get to see him properly, but just in his actions, I mean. Or rather, in the truck's actions, I guess. Yeah. Wasted Try says, no surprise, I prefer train movies. So you have seen the Silver Streak then? Both versions? Like the what was it, 30s version or 40s? And the 80s version, I think. They're two, not version, but like movies with that name. Sherry says, how about The Big Bus? Have you seen that? IMDb link. I have. Many years ago. I would need to rewatch it to properly... yay. Nice. Okay, also we are turning off at this next turn off. Wasted Try says, no I haven't, okay. Ooh, have any of you seen Christine? The movie adaptation of Stephen King's book. We are turning left here, yes, and then just going around the little loop and then go back. Yeah. I have seen it, okay. Nice. With the red Plymouth Fury as its main antagonist, I guess. Oh my god, I've seen it, okay. Nice. Didn't recognize the title. Oh, you mean The Big Bus or Christine? I guess The Big Bus. I'm not sure what it's referring to now. I love this rendition of its theme. I don't know what you're talking about, sorry. Is that The Big Bus? Or is that Christine? Might be Christine. It's Christine, okay. Yeah. Silver Streak. Oh, you've seen Silver Streak, okay. Have you seen, is that the 80s one you've seen? Or like 70s, 80s one? Or the black and white one? $1976 one. Oh, okay. Nice. I've seen both. Yeah, also we're taking the next right. When a Wasted Try says, when I went to college on Amtrak, Montana to Boston, I changed in Chicago and looked for the spot where a train might have crashed through. Yeah. Oh, that was really... Yeah. Back then, practical effects. No CGI to be seen there. Yeah. No CGI, but a lot of plaster. I mean, yes, you're right. Very much so. Look, and now they've just got CGI plaster, haven't they? Yeah, I would have gone with the matching tanker trailer for the dual, for the entire, like the whole dual look, so it like properly fits. But yeah, then I can't go to Brackenreach. Oh well. Wasted Try says, we're driving to LA to Chicago. It is, well, they've got a special event going on currently, a Halloween event where they have, like, whenever you accept a World of Trucks contract that goes to Brackenreach, which is what the Halloween world is called, sort of, you need to drive to Portal, which is basically a sparkly zone. You're about to see it in a rest stop, where you stop, and then you teleport to the Brackenreach world, essentially. There's like a small map, a self-contained map, where it's like a marshy labyrinth of hidden roads, where you then eventually reach a castle where you deliver the stuff to. And you've got to do 15 deliveries in total in order to earn little rewards, like accessories you can put in the cab, things like that. And I've already completed mine off stream. I did do my first ones on stream last time. Between streams I did finish the event, but we're still doing them, especially since Carmelita hasn't done any yet. And just because I wanted to do it again and just see, just show more of it off on stream, possibly. Also, I do not have fuel, so I quickly need to refuel here. Oh yeah, there's also a fuel station scene and a fuel stop scene in Duel as well. Fairly early on, but yeah. Let me choose. Actually, Sharda says LA to Magic Spooktown. I mean, yeah. Let me choose. I watched a video which discussed the extremely harmful mindset that is practical is better than CGI, both visually and skillfully. It was very interesting. The way I see it, says Sharda, is it neither is. Sorry. Where's the portal? Hello. Yeah, the portal's around the back. The way I see it, neither is better than the other. Rather, it depends on the effort put in. You can get great effects either way, just as you can get lazy bad effect either way. Still, the gloating right of no CGI here is extremely harmful. I haven't really thought about it that much, or watched the video, so I don't know what points they really bring up, but I wouldn't generically just say that one is better than the other either. I think both have their place and both can fit better. It just depends on the specific case, I'd say. Right, so there's the sparkly zone back here. Sharday says, the funny thing is, back when CGI was new, it was the other way around. There was even films that lied and claimed CGI was used in this film when it actually wasn't. Oh no. That's bad. Lita says, just like magic. Yeah. And she says, basically, that because the mindset of practical means we can gloat more, leads to studios full of lying about using CGI. AKA, they did use CGI, but want to claim they didn't, so fake behind-the-scenes clips to prove their statements. Yeah, that's bad. I do agree. That is bad. Marvel are very guilty of that. Oh no. Yeah, but yeah. One would think that people would notice, like, especially if that's apparently common knowledge, or I'm not sure how common knowledge it is, but one would think that newspapers or whatever would report on that being fake, and then they would like motivate them to either hide it better, which would be the wrong direction to put that, or not lie to their community. A community, or like fandom, I guess. Not lie to just not lie in general, I guess. Yeah, wasn't there something about that with the new Star Wars films? Haven't seen them. I haven't seen them either. Yeah, this is Brackenreach. Amisha says, oh sorry, I'm stuck. Hold on. Yeah, this is really tight. I'll try, thank you. I'll try to sort of scrape the paintwork. Okay, that worked. Thank you for reversing. At least that's what it sounded like. I didn't actually see your reverse, but I think that's what you did. And she says, no CGI here is harmful because it makes people feel lesser for using CGI and fake behind the scenes, which waste time, money, and resources. Just to summarize this video, I see. I wasn't aware there was something people did that they lied about it, but I guess that, like, I should have expected it. Shadi says, I can imagine something similar happening with generative AI in the future. Already is. Oh, I'm not up to date with all that stuff. Emichu says, the amount of people who are faking being an artist by using AI to make WIPs is insane. Work in progress, yeah. I'm also not that deeply, like, I'm not that familiar with all that, but that's unfortunate that that's the direction things are going. But yeah. So this is one of the two ways. Well, there's, yeah, one of the ways you can go to the castle here. Also, what we're about to come up, to a not right here, but in a bit. bit later on, we are about to come up to a junction. I say junction, an intersection, where you can choose to either go across a wooden bridge by a waterfall or a mine shaft. So I would say like honk once, honk once for a wooden bridge, honk twice for mine shaft. Okay. Alright. Images says, when you post art online /r in fandoms, you can spot an AI artist a mile off, so people rightfully call them out. So then they have to prove they did by showing WIPs, which are just more AI, therefore more slop. Sad times, boys, sad times. Oh, I see what you mean. Honk 3 times for a party! Yeah. That was 3. I know. Party time. Yeah. But yeah, another sad part about all that is when people falsely call out that something was AI and it actually wasn't, and then like people like name the most insane reasons justifying that it is AI, even though it actually wasn't, and just because it has some traits that AI Heart also has. It just happened to be in that or like in that artist's style, but also appear in their style, like in their sort of, I'm not sure if style is the right word, but like in their like art style, I guess. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, Oyster Try says there's several towns named Brackenreach. Oh yeah, Brackenreach. Yeah, true. I remember there were like those Mason Bogey 3-foot gauge steamers from the 1800s or 1870s, I think, or something. I remember that as a train says it. Brackenreach, but there is one in particular near where I was born that my dad used to visit on his railroad duties. I believe there's a short line that still runs trains there to Minneapolis, and it is served by the BNSF as well, I suppose. Yeah, interesting. Nice. Also, we're about to turn into the mine shaft, so straight ahead would be the wooden bridge. So yeah. Mine shaft. Ouch. Sorry, I got stuck. Hold on. It's a bit tight. So you've got to line yourself up properly. A little bit. Reverb. I'll just quickly scroll down and read the rest of the chat. Imager says, look at the hands, and if it's insanely smooth, it's AI. Not the hands, smooth in general, I mean. Yeah, like, it's also not like 100% thing. Like, I don't know if you can ever be truly sure. There are definitely there's some artwork that looks a lot more clearly like AI than others, but with how fast that's all developing, I think like there's still a lot of cases where people claim that. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit ahead. There's still cases where people claim that something is AI when it wasn't, because it just looks smooth, but then it just happens to look smooth even though it isn't AI and all that sort of stuff. Oyster Tries. I'm not against CGI at all since I'm a bot. Oh, I see. Imager says the hands are messed up 9 times out of 10. I knew it. That's why blue fell for you. That's what she said. A little tired. Gotta line yourself up properly. Okay. XD. Wasted Try says, nah, I think it was the that character. What was it called again? The TH? Not sure what that was called. Hold on, I'll just quickly fly back with the camera. And now it's working. Good. Also, it's nice that Carmelita just about fit on your driver's nameplate thingy. Like it literally uses all the letters. Okay. And she says 6 fingers is a giveaway unless you're drawing Grunkle Ford. Yeah, I was about to say. TH is apparently called Thorn. Oh yeah. I remember now. Thank you. Oh, what happened? I was just about to go again. What happened? Now it's working. It's working, I believe. There we go. Just raised the suspension. Sparks and smoke flying off the candle. Also, yeah, there's reverb in the tunnel, of course. Whoa. There's a bit of a cliff here. Also, the collider of this tree right here is really... it sticks out quite a lot, so you've got to really drive on the right side if you don't want to get stuck on it. And now I've just stalled, I think. Hold on. Yeah, the tree just on the left there. And there's the souls flying about. Oh yes. Wasted Try says, just another day trucking down a mine shaft. Yes. And it just says, had a similar discussion with my IRL driving instructor. Really? You couldn't down a mine shaft as well? Sherry says to Amy2, how's the punch going? Also, by the way, now we can actually check out the viewpoint. So here, if we turn left, there's a tiny diversion here. You should get an item if you drive back here. Maybe. So I'll just quickly stop here. There's a viewpoint. If you want to, I mean, you can watch the viewpoint in game as well, but if you want to watch it, I will also stream it. Hold on. There's some witches back here, because that's the witches. Hold on. Where's the house? There's the house. Witch's house. There's the witches by the cauldron. Very detailed models. They don't look that scary. Okay. There's the viewpoint. Witch's Hill. You might need to turn up your brightness in if you're watching it with lights on around, because it is quite dark. That looks quite peaceful. Also, those mushrooms are 2D. They look really 3-dimensional, but they are actually 2D. Because they face the camera. Really well made. There's the castle of Brackenhelm. the will-o'-the-wisps, of course. It's getting a bit warm. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Owl. Wonderful. All right. Okay. So if you want to watch the viewpoint, if you want to go through viewpoint as well, then feel free. I could read chat while you're doing it, but it's up to you. Okay. Also, I'm not sure where we're going to take the thumbnail. We could do it by the castle, perhaps. Maybe we could drive side by side for a little bit and then stop in the castle grounds and then just perhaps take a photo there. Where's the try? Be right back. Okay. Gonna read chat soon. Maybe once we arrive here and then do a bit of a break to read chat and then we'll continue onward. Lovely foliage. And yeah, I can never properly turn daytime in this world. It's always like sort of locked to this really dark lighting. I mean, it can get like a almost twilight, but not quite. And then it just goes dark again. But the sky goes bright, but everything else doesn't, basically. But yeah. It's to further exemplify that sort of dark, like emphasize that dark sort of atmosphere, creepy spooky atmosphere. Yeah. Turning left. There's a sign, Brackenhelm, with a bat. Sorry for stopping. Just want to show it off. And there's the horses. Also, if you want to, you can go in front as well, because I have been here before, but I'm not sure if you've watched on the stream, so if you want to, you can go in front, if you'd rather. Nice flyby. Yeah, I'm not sure where we'll take the thumbnail yet. Are you using high beams? No, I'm not. That's using high beams. Don't wake everyone up. Yeah, where should we take the thumbnail? Before we deliver it very quickly. Maybe if we... I don't know, actually. Huh. Actually, if you want to park in back there, we could, like, if you turn around, we could line up like in front of that archway, possibly. Or if you like just through it or something, and then just right next to each other. So if you go on one side of that archway, possibly. I think that could look quite interesting. I'm going to turn around as well. I think I'm going to go on the on the left side, and then if you want to, you can reverse in if you're up for it. I realize it's a bit cheaty in the external cam, but I do want to not spend ages on this, especially since it's being live streamed. Yeah, I was thinking maybe right here, right around here. Possibly. Okay, let's have a look. Also nice twin steering axles. The reverse spotlights up there. Yeah. Ever so slightly floating. Maybe it's the decals, I don't know. I'll read chat very soon. Ooh, nice. Lovely. Nicely done. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at thumbnails. Thumbnail shots. Okay. It's gonna be the banner on top as well. So I'll take that into consideration. Oh wow, it does go quite bright actually. Change the time of day. It's like 5:45 in the morning with the first skybox, the sun skybox. That's quite interesting. Okay. I may apply some slight editing and post editing of the screenshot, maybe to like add like a slight halo to the flares for it to be a bit more atmospheric, possibly. But I'm not sure yet. But I think that's gonna be good. Ooh, maybe like that. Can always zoom in as well. That could be really nice. Okay, I think that's plenty. I think I'm done at least. Not sure if you're taking pictures as well. Also nice light effects here. The slit of, oh, that looks really good. The window being like partly boarded up or something. Just that slit. Never paid that close attention to it. Okay. Let's set out. If you're ready. Ouch. Yeah, I'll read chat very, very soon. I'll just scroll up a bit. Oh yeah, the driving instructor thing. Yes, There's a little tree which grows out here. Go a little to the right over the line. Yeah. I can imagine. Right. I'm going to reverse back there again to deliver it. Yeah, I'll reach out very, very soon. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I think you're just about clear. I'll just drive away a bit. Okay. Sorry about that. Just quickly, I'm not sure where you're going exactly. Just quickly deliver it and get out of your way. Lovely. Okay. I'll drive off. Barrels. Okay. Right, you've got space now. So I'll read chat, and then once you're done, I'll activate the viewpoint, and then if you want to, you can watch on stream. Okay. Amateur says, breeding fire pals to burn this mother trucker to the ground. So, playing them careless whisper. Okay. Whisper says, probably planted by the instructor years before and carefully pruned to challenge students. Amateur says, haha, that'd be funny. I miss him. We used to talk about GTA. I remember you mentioning. Amateur says, the game or the actual thing? Amateur says, both. Okay. Amateur, yeah, sure is. Is that lavender? I think it might have been. But actually, I think it might have been partly lavender, but it was definitely also purple mushrooms. We're back, okay. High beams, I wasn't using high beams. Lita Vixen, sorry, it was in the wrong way. Lol. That's alright. Okay, once you're done, I'll activate the viewpoint. I think you're done. Okay. Yeah, I'll activate the viewpoint now. Mysterious castle. Nice sideways shot, like off kilter shot there. The garden, the herb garden. Oh yeah. They did talk more about the lore of all this place a little bit on their live stream on the 21st. Which I did catch the, not the very end, but like around, I want to say halfway through or something until the end, I think. Which was interesting. But yeah. Lovely. Okay. Where to now? So we could actually, so you know you can only teleport if you don't have a World of Trucks contract active. So you can't cheat with events and stuff basically, so you can't just teleport to the end. However, we don't right now. So there is the main road that goes from the portal to the castle, which is usually blocked off, but we could teleport onto it just behind the blockage and just drive on it if we wanted to see what it actually looks like how drivable it actually is, or if it's just not detailed at all, if that's something you want to do. Yeah. He says sure. So okay. So let's first drive to where it's blocked off, I would say, and then we can see where it's blocked off, and then we can teleport just over the blockage and just drive to the to where the yeah, where the start is, where the portal is, and then we can teleport back if we want. So many custom assets for the castle, and for them, yeah, mostly for the castle, but also for the caverns and mines and like the rest of the map. But there are some reused from Louisiana, like the swamp tree, the live oaks, which is understandable. Right, so that's blocked off, but that's like the just not an actual road. Here, if we just go a bit slower, there's like a farm. That's, if we turn right here, that's where there's just a cart on the road. We can't actually continue past that. So, since the developer console is active, we can just fly around. We can fly over it, teleport. Just teleport past it, basically, because otherwise you could never discover this road. It would just be grey until the event ends, and then that's that. I'm not sure if they are planning on opening it up next year or something. I have no idea, but yeah, we'll just drive on it as it is now, just to see what it's like. Also, there's like a campfire in like the middle of a not sure what it's called, like a wagon fort, I think. Shari says, imagine if you just fall through the map. I mean, that could very well be. I've not been here yet. Oh, there's the there's the forest backdrop. The road probably goes through the background. Yeah, it did just now. Okay. I was half debating if they did actually detail it back here and possibly only left it closed for them to open it next year or something, but no, it was never. You're not meant to drive here, at least not yet. Off stream, I'll also drive here in ATS 2, just because. Whoa, bit of water. But yeah, they did actually disable the discoverage percentage counter on the world map view in Brackenreach, just so that it wouldn't be like unsatisfying to see it being like 70% or whatever, and you could never get the 100. But yeah. And there's the other blockage right here, which you also would have to teleport past to get back to the actual world. But yeah, we can teleport back to the castle now if you want, or we could drive back. Oh, it's up to you. Oh, that looks nice though. Yeah. Yeah, let's teleport. it's not that interesting. Where is the castle? There it is. It's really impressive how they've all like modeled all that. Like, it's so detailed, just for a fictional side project, basically. But like, it allowed them to be really creative, and the rest of the map design stuff isn't that creative. I mean, it still is creative in the sense that they've got to like decide what areas to include and what to leave out, which ones to leave out. In that regard, it is creative, but yeah, modeling all the real stuff. Hello. I mean, that's more of a like a routine to get it as accurate as possible, but it doesn't really allow for that much creative liberty usually. So I bet the people behind it will probably really also a nice refreshing thing. Probably. Might just do this one. Okay. Halloween costumes to Coos Bay, Oregon. You have got Oregon, Luna. Oh, sorry, Carmelita. Sorry. Yeah, I remember on the DLC table I've seen it was marked off, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, where did it spawn? Right behind the tree. Okay, so if you want to, you can, yeah, again, take the job that I have, and then we can go all the way back. Although we can choose if we want to go via the, I mean, you've already seen it on stream, via the Dragon Skeleton Cave or the waterfall with the... Actually, the waterfall I don't think I've shown on stream, so maybe that could be nicer. Possibly. But yeah. There's the herb garden on the right. Right here, very serene, peaceful and calm. Stop motion fire. Very nice. And the layers, look at that! Just so it looks 3D, it's again the thing with the... That's good, that's good. So it looks a bit more 3D, they've put several of the 2D surfaces behind each other. Okay, let's go. Right. Oh, was I? There it is, yeah, sure it is. It did go through the background, you're right. It says waterfall. Yes, waterfall. Wait, why is the moon full now? Wasn't the moon crescent a few minutes ago? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. It was full when... I don't know exactly. In the main world, the moon does have phases, so maybe it has phases here as well. Also, we are turning right. We are turning right. If we go for the waterfall, we're turning right. Okay. I'm sure this. Yeah. Lita says. Carmelita says. Detailed fire. Nom. Yeah. Very much so. Image says, would love to ride a bike round, eh? Nice and flat. Yeah. Oh, that looks good as well. Just right here, the lighting. Oh. I'll go for the other one still. that would require less editing, but like editing Carmelita's truck on there, but that also looks really good. This is as bright as it gets, basically, in this world. That's at, yeah, 11:42 a.m. There's the mushrooms, like regular toadstools, and the purple glowing ones. Whoop. I'm gonna go. Tree again. Also, the rock on the left also has a collider that's a little bit too big, so that's a bit unfair in that regard. Because you collide with it, even though it doesn't look like you would. But yeah. Right, that was the mine on the left. Now we're going straight ahead. Oh, please go. Come on. Gear 1. There we go. That works. Look at this. I'm stopping again. Don't want to stop. Hold on. Please go. Yes. The will-o'-the-wisps floating around. Old spirits. The waterfall. Very magical. Could also make for a nice thumbnail shot, but it's gonna be fun. And there's the mine entrance again, the other one. There was a hole in the ground on the left. Yeah. Before the bridge, you mean? Where the cliff met the road before the mine entrance. Oh. Yeah. I've not looked into that properly. It looked like the edge of a what? Sorry? Oh. Okay. I'm taking a bit of a shortcut, I think. Oh no. Whoop, car park there, mate. If it could just fall down a little bit. Am I stuck on an invisible wall, or what's going on? It looks like it should fall down. I could try detaching the trailer. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna disable the, if it's not already disabled, the advanced trailer coupling, just so I'm able to attach it again. Yeah, it's already off. Usually have it on. I'll try to, I don't know. Come on. Oh. Oh, it's glitching a bit. How are you getting to get out of that? I'll have to abort the if it doesn't work, I'll have to abort the contract and then take a new one. Or take yours, possibly. Maybe that's going to work the other way around. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah. I'll try to deattach the trailer. Don't text and drive, kids. Yeah, it doesn't work. XD. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck. If there wasn't an invisible wall right beneath me, that would work. I would just be able to take a shortcut, as I said, but no. Okay. Let's do this. I have to abandon this, unfortunately, and then I'll try teleporting back to the castle and taking your cargo. There's the castle, come on. There's the castle. Yeah. Happens sometimes. Actually, I'll teleport this way around so that I'm able to reverse. Okay. Actually, no, not here. I'll just try to take your job. Convoy members here. Well, how? I'm not sure where it lists the job actually. I think the UI changed around. Not completely certain. View and take the same job. Oh, does that only work the other way then, I guess? Okay. I guess I'll just take another one. Convoys, active convoys. Okay. Sure. Convoys? Oh, okay. No, it says view and take... That's grayed out, unfortunately. Okay, I'll just take another job then. I'll try to get one to Coos Bay. Actually, no, that doesn't... It's not from... It's from... One moment. I guess we may deliver to somewhere else. Olympia, Washington. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Coos. No. Whatever. We'll have to do something else then. It's fine. We will try again. Unfortunate, but it's not a big issue. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You're already where you are, so we can drive together to the portal. Hold on, just throw the cursor out. We'll drive together to the portal. And then... Okay. Thank you. Let's go again. Let's go together then. Where was I? It looked like the edge of a dig hole. Okay. Yeah, it did a bit. Actually, that's nice because that's going to give us a chance to go the other way. Because we've already gone this way. We could go the way with the dragon skeleton in the cave. Emichu says, South Park voice. They take your gerbs. It's probably terrible, but what character is this? I know they've pitched their voices up, but whose character is that? Well, what character is that, I mean? Is it Cartman? No idea. Wasted Tries says... That's no moon. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Star Wars, yes. Gulp, magic. Yeah. Nothing like a little bit of Halloween magic. Would be nice if they had a fuel station in Brackenreach. Well, the first one is T, then H, then E, then Y, They. Okay. There's a horse. Okay. Now one of the adult characters, Daryl. Okay. Daryl Weathers. Don't think I've heard of him. Could be wrong. Right, let's go straight ahead. There's also the last viewpoint we're gonna see. Just where the farm is. We've already been for the... Yeah. I'm gonna be careful this time. It may not look like it, but I'm trying to be careful. Also, I will lower the suspension so that the center of mass is a bit lower as well. And so it's a bit less likely for me to tip over. I better raise the suspension again. Little bit. Yeah, there's the second viewpoint, or the third one technically. Don't want to go blocking the bridge, so I'll just quickly loop around there. Yeah. Actually, I might. Hold on. How do we do this? I think this is kind of blocking it even more. Hold on. Just quickly gonna swing it around. Okay, they've put an invisible wall here. Sorry. I'm just gonna have to do the viewpoint like that. I mean, if you watch on stream, it shouldn't be in the way anyway. Daryl Weathers. Okay, so Pumpkin Village. Okay. That's that. I suppose that was Pumpkin Village. Right. Okay, let's continue on then. Just quickly do a bit of a technical turn, a bit of a technical turn here. There we go. Alright. Occupied by pumpkins, Pumpkin Village. Ah, lol. Yes. Yeah, I appreciate you going back so we can drive together. Ouch. I hit a bit of a rock face. Hold on. Sorry. Excuse me. Coming through. Okay. Squeeze past. Thank you. Thanks for reversing. Yeah, there's this pine right here. So well made. I wish you could change the field of view on the external camera. Actually on all cameras really, but there's especially in that bit, because it looks like such an expansive cave where you just can't see everything of it wherever you look. Like it's so, yeah. You'd see more of it if you could increase your field of view, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah. Thank you. That actually helped. A little bump. Now beneath the rib cage. And then out of the maw. Look the other way. There. Just about to see it. I thought the cinematic camera would have offered more of a cinematic shot, but it's fine. Yeah, it's another thing. I actually suggested to SES Software on the forum, and even made a little video about it. It would be so nice. It would be so nice if you could, like, you know, the interior zoom key bind. You can bind it to a key, like in like a zoom in on the interior view. And they did actually make that toggleable as well in settings. But the suggestion I made is that that interior zoom thing doesn't just apply to the interior camera, but rather to all cameras. And that would just add so much, because then you could, like on like flyby shots, like with the 8 camera. Or the cinematic camera, whatever you've bound it to, you could go, like, you could do so much more cinematic shots with that if you zoomed, if you held X for example, whatever you've bound it to. If you held X for zooming in while the truck's further away, and then while it's passing you release it to zoom away, and then you hold it again when it drives away, or drives to the other side again. So basically you just zoom out while it passes the camera, is what I mean. Like the way usually cinematic shots are usually filmed, like in action movies with car chases or whatever. That's often a shot you'd get, like really low field of view, like really zoomed in from far away, and just zooming past the camera and then zooming in again with the camera. And yeah, it looks, it's to me it seems like a really straightforward thing to actually. Which way are we going? Hold on. Are we going the right way? No, no, we're not going the right way, are we? Oh no, we can't teleport either. Can we turn around here? Is this feasible or not? We could always go the loop around the mine or whatever. I didn't pay attention. That never happened to me while I was playing off stream. I guess you can reverse if you want to. Okay. Sorry about this. Yeah, this is going back to the castle. I swear this never usually happens, as Emichu. I mean, literally. I don't have video evidence of me playing the entire event, but literally. Like, I have gone some roundabout ways in the marshes themselves, all convoluted in roads and stuff, but not actually gone the wrong way, as in back to the castle and was meant to go to the portal, or vice versa. Because there, like, off stream, I wasn't distracted by talking about other stuff or reading chat. being on stream. Okay. I do wonder if any trucks are going to release this year for ATS. Excuses, says MHU. I mean, I just clarified what I meant. But yeah, ATS2 just a couple of weeks ago got the 2025 electric DAF truck, which you can't really purchase yet. It's just for quick jobs because they haven't got the electric recharging infrastructure in the game yet, so you couldn't ever refuel if you bought one. So for the moment that is not ownable. Ouch. One moment. Thank you. But yeah, for ATS, they have announced so much this year. I mean, they've literally announced the UK rework after, like for ETS2's 13th anniversary. They've on October 19th they've announced the UK rework, and yeah, it was really exciting stuff. Even Ireland was announced a DLC. I mean, Iceland was already announced months ago, but Ireland was announced as a DLC a couple of days ago. British Columbia, the first Canadian expansion of ATS, was announced yesterday. Only technically 2 days ago they put the Steam page up, but still. Yeah, I mean, they've got South Dakota coming for ATS, they've got Illinois, of course, next year as well. And Indiana, eventually. Which wasn't announced yet, but people found files for Indiana stuff in the game files. But yeah, like so much stuff was announced this year, but not too much is released. Like in terms of releases, wasn't that much this year. So I do wonder if ATS is going to get another truck, maybe next month or in December possibly. Because there were some announced in the shown off in the Christmas stream last year, and even the year before that. Because around Christmas, like a few days before Christmas, like around December 19th or something, they usually do yearly do a Christmas stream where they've also got Pavel, the CEO of SE Software, there as well, and they show off a bunch of stuff they're working on, which they partly haven't announced publicly yet, with blog posts or whatever. Just give a closer than usual look into the stuff they're developing. And this year, I bet that's going to be really interesting with the coaches stuff as well they're doing, and of course the cars that are being implemented to ATS. And the UK rework in Ireland and Iceland and all of that. Illinois, British Columbia, South Dakota, and the truck reworks / new additions that aren't released yet. And who knows what else? Maybe the rigids as well. The rigid chassis trucks they showed off last year at the very end of the Christmas live stream. It's not a blog post about it yet, but we know they're working on it, and that's probably coming next year. Like, you know, not trucks that have the fifth wheel attachment, like all the trucks in the game currently, but rather ones that have like a straight frame, where they're most of the time they're longer than usual, and they don't have the fifth wheel attachment point, but rather, why is the engine not starting? There we go. But rather it's just the truck, like the trailer part is just on the truck itself, like where the cargo is. So it's easier to drive around bends, like, well, some might say. Depends on what you're used to, I guess. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, Amateur says, get burnt, I swear to God. In Pal World, yeah. Sure is, but will it be enough? I don't know. Amateur says, probably not. Gonna take 2 extra 5 crossbows, so 5 in total. Charlest says to Amateur, don't forget to also take the feather. The feather? Is that a reference? Is that a Skyrim reference? I have no idea. Nope, last Minecraft reference. Minecraft brush. Oh, okay. Ah, I missed it. Sorry, I didn't get that. And 2,880 arrows. You missed. Quite dark here, even though it's daytime. Yeah, it's just a cloud. Because yeah, there's dynamic clouds in this game. Clouds that are moving. Shadows, or the shadows of clouds that are moving. The clouds themselves aren't dynamic, it's just a skybox, but the shadows, like on the scenery and everything, move, so it seems like they're dynamic. Like they're dynamic. But yeah. Also, I remember in one stream, SES did, they talked about tornadoes. I think it was a Q&A, or like someone asked the question. I think if they donate or something, they get to ask them a question. They asked about tornadoes, whether tornadoes would be coming to the game, and like as a weather thing in the future. And they basically answered that if they are to come to the game, they would only be like a visual decoration thing in the on the background, but it wouldn't actually affect. They wouldn't actually move across the map and affect the player in any way. So the tornado couldn't mess up your jobs, basically, and fling you about. Plus, you'd see the borders of the map if you were up here, so that makes sense. But yeah, it would be nice if they added them just as a decoration, like as a decoration is maybe not the right word, but like a little bit of realism. Hey, there's your truck. Hello. Amateur says, this ain't Jamaica? Jamaica? The eye's missing. I'm guessing you mean Jamaica. But I'm not sure what that's referring to. Shrouder says, wait, we don't have a bobsled team. Yes. I don't remember what the film was called, but I remember what you mean. It's the one with the Jamaican bobsled team. Cool Runnings, yes, that's it, thank you. Nice, you know it. Okay, I'll go for the first one. Actually, might not. The hurricane. Oh? Is there a Hurricane Jamaica? Or has Jamaica recently been ravaged by tornadoes? I must have missed that, if so. Actually, yeah. No, it's raining, look at that. For me, at least. That's the worst hurricane for a century in Jamaica at the moment. Like right now, this second. And it's going 4 miles an hour, so super slowly. Oh no! It's horrible. Honestly, it is horrible. Like they can be, yeah. At a distance, like hurricanes and tornadoes are, like really awe-inspiring and fascinating. Just watching it go. But yeah, if you're caught in it, it can turn into a horrific tragedy very quickly, unfortunately. But I guess that's part of what makes it awe-inspiring, like all of its might, I guess. Like thunderstorms. As long as you're not hit by it, it's very awe-inspiring, and you possibly really like it, but yeah, it always depends. Okay, that'll do. Amy just says, I'm sure the people losing their homes, jobs and lives would disagree. I mean, that's exactly what I meant. As long as you're not caught in it. Yeah, but yeah, it's sad. Right, Carmelita, what would you like to do next? We've just got 14 minutes left. Do we want to go to Brackenreach again, or should we maybe do a little short job? Okay, up to you really. And we've seen all of the paths leading to the castle now, so if you wanted, actually, I could actually. Have I got a garage here? Just gonna very quickly check. Where am I? Where are we? Olympia. Not trailer purchase, garage purchase. I've got one here. Good. I'll just quickly. Actually, we don't have the mod in. That's fine. That's fine. Because I was gonna get the dual trailer, but that's fine. Okay, so. I'll just do a short little job. Yeah. Actually, yeah, let's do paper to Bellingham. So that's just up the coast. Washington. Not in any rush. That's good to hear. It's really pouring it down in game. So let's just go to sell goods next door. It's just to the left of us here, but we have to go all the way around. Yeah, and then we'll go to the, like, quite fittingly, given what SAS have announced yesterday, we'll go right up to the British Columbian border, basically, like the very northwestern tip of the US, in Washington State, in Bellingham. Gonna end there, and then. Yeah, we can look toward Canada, possibly. Also, there is, in Washington State, there is also the PACCAR Technical Center with the. It's like a jump ramp. It's really a hill climb test, I think, but it can be very much used. It can very much be used as a jump ramp, but also like the big circuit where they test trucks. Which you've actually seen that before, because you at the start of the year, where we had convoys with Blue, with the Winterland thing, we also looked at that, and I remember you were in chat for that. We're talking about I think disability discrimination acts, I think, and parking and stuff like that. Pretty sure. Amy just says, love the rain. I'm glad. I'm glad I noticed just then because my mic was muted. I intentionally didn't speak during that because I accidentally hit the tilde, the wave key. Okay, the Rocky Mountain double, let's take that. Or the drive and triple if we want to. Drive and Rocky Mountain double. Oh, actually, insulated Rocky Mountain double. Let's go for that. All the way up to Bellingham. It's not that far. Just a little bit of a drive. It's pawned in all the way back there. So let's line up to it. Also, I will enable the advanced trailer coupling again. It is helpful to get yourself unstuck if you're stuck somewhere in game, because you can like inch the trailer forward because it basically means that you don't have to be as precise with your trailer coupling. And so if you just roughly underneath it, it will automatically snap to your truck, to attach to your truck if you're just roughly near or close, basically. And so you can like inch the trailer along if you detach the trailer, then move forward a bit and then have it snap to your truck again. That has helped me in the past, but in general, if I don't need to get myself unstuck, then I do prefer it with the advanced trailer coupling on. Yeah, there's the low air, the low air indicator, lollipop shape thingy. The wigwag, I mean, little wigwag, which rotates down to be in your view in the windscreen if you've got too little air pressure in the brakes, brake pressure, one might say. But yeah, I'll wait here for Carmelita. Hello, there you are. There's the double trailers. Also, I realize this is quite unlikely, but it would also be nice if eventually down the road, with the coaches coming to ETS2, if they eventually also added support for bendy buses as well, like an ownable vehicle with an articulation. We can also open the doors in the rear compartment, in the rear part. Yeah, I say it's unlikely because bendy coaches do exist, but they are quite uncommon. And like any pictures you find of them, if they're not older ones, they are most likely just photoshops, like edits of existing modern coaches that just happen, like just edited to look like they're articulated. For example, today, just this morning, I just looked up the Plaxton Elite because I was making a post on the SES software forums about possible like buses they could add for like the AI traffic for the UK rework. And I was suggesting a couple of them, including the Plaxton Elite as a coach. And I looked it up because I wanted to get a picture to post in the thread. And the very first picture I came across, looked up Plaxton Elite. The very first picture was a Photoshop of a Stagecoach Plaxton Elite, like in the beach ball livery, that's edited to make it look like it was an articulated coach, even though those don't exist. So, yeah. But it would still be great if they added support for that eventually. I don't know. It's probably really unlikely, but that would also allow modders to just the freedom of making articulated buses as well as bus mods, like drivable bus mods and stuff like that, which would still be possible technically if they, I mean, I don't know, but like if they add like as an ownable trailer the rear part of it. But like that works for trucks, but if they add it as a bus, then I'm not sure if they would have support for trailers even. So I don't know how all that will turn out, but we'll see eventually. My hopes are quite low because again, articulated coaches are really rare, as far as I know. Because SES generally only incorporate features that, like, add features that they themselves use. That's also why we haven't got exhaust fumes in the game, because I guess, yeah, if they don't want to add exhaust fumes to the base game like the modern trucks, then they also don't just add it for modders, basically. Most of the time that's the case. Even though for this truck it would really fit, because it's a really old truck, you would see the exhaust fumes. But yeah. So unless SES is planning on adding a bendy coach one day, or bendy bus for some reason, they most likely won't add support for them. But yeah. They did wave me through, so I don't really have to stop, but I'm still interested in how much this weighs now that I'm here already. If I can even stop, I guess I can't. Okay, never mind. It's strange. Usually the icon should appear. I don't know. Maybe not. Or maybe they changed that. But yeah, 4 minutes left. It may take a bit longer than that for us to reach Bellingham, but yeah. It's not that long. Also, yeah, the Packard Technical Center is fairly close by. We're gonna pass by it, actually. Or we'll pass by the intersection they added on the road that leads to it, rather. So we would have to turn left eventually to get there, but don't need to do that today. Even though it is fun, and I'm also glad that the Volvo, like the World of Volvo, or Volvo Experience Center, whatever it's called, is coming to ETS2 as well. So the Scandinavia refresh, it should be. Either it's included in that, or it's gonna come an update after that, like after the refresh itself is out. I should really accelerate. But yeah, Scania one's already in the game in ETS2. Volvo one's gonna come, and the Packard Technical Center is already in the game here in ATS. So that's like the company that owns Peterbilt, Kenworth, and DAF, so DAF, who also produce engines and stuff like that, manufacture engines. So yeah, Seattle, Washington, right here. But yeah. Also in Oregon, so the state just south of Washington. That was a helicopter. There is also an Easter egg they included, which I did read about, and I did go there and see. And I don't generally look up Easter eggs, but I did just happen to see that one. And I may show that off at the end very briefly. I think it's in Coos Bay. Oh, I could be wrong. I think it's in Coos Bay. Yeah. Not sure if anyone cares for spoilers, if they want to discover that themselves. So I'll just say right now that I'm I'm going to be showing that off at the end, very briefly. It's barely worth mentioning, but just going to quickly teleport the camera over there and just quickly fly out and just very quickly show it at the end. But yeah. There's a sign for Vancouver, British Columbia already. That's lovely. Yeah, now it's midnight, local time. It says 65 miles, of course that's real miles and not... It displays it as though they were real miles, even though they're like 19 times shorter, I think. I think it's the same scale as an ATS too. So yeah. Snohomish River. They are taken down quite fast. But yeah, nice train tracks, less weather. Oh, now it wants me to pull in. I don't think it will. I might just blast through, but don't want us to take longer than needed. Yeah, usually I get a fine for that, but I've got traffic offences turned off. So that is fine. Ironically. Yeah, I can't go quicker than this. I may have to look at upgrading the engine, possibly. I'll come back. But yeah. Bellingham. Coming up in Bellingham. Yeah, we're turning off here. And then turning left. State Street, Iowa Street, okay. A red car. Slammed into me. it's fitting with the dual truck, because the other car, the Plymouth Valiant, was also a red car. The protagonist's car in that movie. Oh, just overtook you. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize I overtook you, sorry. I also concentrated on cornering, I didn't see you. I'll turn left here. Come on. Or straight ahead. I mean, yeah, you could do either. For some reason my GPS routed me this way. Oh, there's the train as well. Oh, perfect. Oh, now it's like in the Duo movie. Haha. Yeah, basically. A little bit of a taster for people who haven't seen the film. That will only make sense if you watch the full version, the theatrical cut, not the TV cut. So the one with the extra scenes. But yeah, almost there. Now, briefly show off the Easter egg. It's about a certain 2012 Disney XD show, or Disney show, sorry, cartoon in Oregon. It's nothing much, but it is a little Easter egg, little nod, nonetheless. Oh, goodness, hold on. Yeah, just threw the thing out. Or I think I pressed F3 if I... What did I press even? I don't know what I pressed. Must have pressed something. Okay, let's quickly park this. Waddles? Not Waddles, specifically. I thought we'd show that. I thought I'd show that. Like, I did plan to show you that a while ago. I thought we'd have a route that goes there when we are in the convoy together. I could show it off there, but now that we're already in the general area, I think I'll just show it now. I'll have to go through your truck. I'm sorry. I have to drive through your truck. I need to park up. What took you so long, XD? Yeah, well, there was a train coming. That's the, yeah. At the dock after all. It's 10 of war. It's not right here. It is a bit away. It will just fly over there, because this is in Washington. It's not right here. It will just teleport with the camera. It's okay, so that's that. It's 10 of war? No, it's not. Okay, so we're in Bellingham right now. There's Washington State. So if we look, so literally this up here on this here, this is British Columbia, and that's the expansion they're working on right now. Like the one's going to, like, yeah. So huge expansion. Not sure how sparsely like it might be quite sparse in road network. I'm not sure exactly. I'm guessing toward the south it's going to be a lot denser than toward the north, but. Go to Coos Bay. Can you still hear me? I think you can. Yes, you can. There we go. Right, I think this was here. Pretty sure. Not sure where else it would be. Could be Newport. I don't wanna waste more time now. I might look it up. I don't know. I don't wanna waste time. It's somewhere around here. It's just beyond the border, beyond the blocker thing. I used to know exactly where it is, but it's been so long. I don't want to make you all dizzy. Sorry. Oh, it might be back here, actually. Might be further back. I might quickly have a look, because there is an Easter egg list that on the fandom page for the truck sims. Yeah, I can't find it now. There, yeah. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Where was it? I'll just check Newport if it's a Newport. If not, I'll check on the thingy. Let's have a look. I doubt it's here, but it is somewhere in Oregon. I know it is. Just quickly. No, it's not here. It's not here. It's not. No. No. I would be surprised if it was here. Not sure if it's really worth it. all this looking. It's not that big of an Easter egg. Maybe back here. No, this wrong. I'll need to have a look on the thing. I'll quickly switch screens. I won't look at any of the others. By the way, make sure that's also where I found those dumpsters and like bins that were painted like South Park, the cast of South Park, that I showed years ago. Well, hold on. Truck sim, ATS Easter eggs. I'll just search for, yes, it is Gravity Falls. I'll search for Gravity Falls. I won't look at anything else. Gravity Falls. Hold on. Here. It says, in their scenery town of Terrebonne in Bend. Okay, it's in Bend. Gotcha. That's it, yeah, I remember now. Okay. Go to Bend. Quickly chat. Carmelita says, would have been a good shot if we could have come up face to face, since I went straight and you turned. #train lol. Yeah, that's true. Shot, sorry, that's fine. Check on the thingy. CangoFango 2025. I mean, yes, that is what I said. Funny. The Mystery Shack, the lazy Susan Steiner, Gideon's tent, Stan's car. Good guesses. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere in Bend. We're not far away now at all. I think it's here. Is it? Come on. I want to wrap the stream up, but I can't seem to find it. Okay. It is somewhere here in the city. I know it. I've literally just checked, and I do remember now that it was as well. The name Bend seemed familiar. I'm hyping it up as though it was such a big thing. I'm sorry if it's going to be disappointing because of that. Also, this might be a Simpsons reference, the Quick Market, possibly, because it looks like the Quickie Mart, sort of. Okay, where is it? I have to check. Maybe there was a map screenshot actually. Maybe. Do you know what? I'll quickly check again. Very, very briefly. If it's Bill, that's too easy. Yeah, true. Hold on. In the scenery town of Terrebonne in Bend. Where is that though? It's located north of that city. Right, okay. So it's not actually in Bend, it's just north of it. Okay. Okay, okay. We've got it now. We've got it now. North of it. Come on. It's even turning nighttime. No. I'll need to, you know what? I'll need to set time. I'll make it days, because otherwise we won't even be able to see it. 6. That's fine. Okay. Just go north, I guess. Here it is. That's Terrebonne. It's in the scenic town. Okay. Look, found it. 5 fire crossbows and 3,830 fire arrows. It will be mine. Flashbang, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So so we can't actually go back here. There's a blocked off road right here. However, if we fly back here. Gravity Falls. There's the totem pole. Back here, look. Visit world famous Mystery Shack. Home of the Hill, and that's something else. There it is. The muffin. The muffin. There you go. That's the Easter egg. Yeah. That's it. I'm sorry for hyping it up as though it was such a huge thing. But yeah, that's... Once they get to reworking, someday, get to reworking Oregon DLC. Not that it really needs it that much. They may just refresh it, like they're doing with Scandinavia, but if they ever do stuff again, they might expand on the Easter egg a bit, who knows. But yeah, that's that. There's the motorhomes, of course. Let's intersect. Anyway, we won't look at that. That's it. Okay. Yeah, sure it is. How many hours can you lose per minute? 50 hours. Wow. Gotta reload. Ooh, the muffin. Yeah, sure it is. It does look like a muffin. It does. Where's Robbie's butt print? Good night then. I don't think they've included it, honestly. It's not that extensive of an Easter egg, but someone on the team in SES Software clearly loved Gravity Falls, like a mapper, and they just decided, hey, I'm going to make an Easter egg about this show, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. No one stopped them, so it's in the Oregon DLC, and you've got it as well, Amichu, if you want. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to drive off, Carmelita, or if you want? Okay. That's the stream though. Okay. No drive off this. Okay, sorry. I've should have looked at chat. Goop night then. Okay. No drive off this time. You can just end when you wish. All right. Night to you. Got a piggy to torch. Yeah. Thank you for coming, Amichu, and everyone else. Paradise. And Carmelita, of course. It's a lot of fun. Again, sorry for crashing. I read chat when I was supposed to when I was going way too quickly, and kind of fell down the hill. But yeah, it's in the past now. Anyway, that's it. So thanks for having me. It was nice to actually experience the event. Yeah. Yeah, also, by the way, the community goal was reached today. So if you do want to finish the event in your own time, just in case you care for any of the rewards. The horn thing, the spooky horn, you should have already gotten from actually going to the Witcher's Hat. So you should be able to claim that from your Wolf Trucks profile right now if you wanted. However, the accessory with the moon and the cat, as well as that claw holding the eye, the compass eye thing. Yeah, if you want those two things, then you would need to deliver all the 15. If you want in your own time, that's just, yeah, until November 16th, you're able to do that. But yeah, up to you, of course. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. Sorry for going over time. It's just 20 minutes, but yeah, I'll do those sometime. Okay. Bye-bye. Yes, indeed. Good night. We'll see. Well, see you all next time. Yes, indeed. I don't know when it'll be yet, but we'll see. I will announce it once it's concrete. But yeah. Good night, people. Sweet dreams.